Hola, amigos. Let's do one more here. Then I'm going to call it a night. 5 in 1 day is plenty, wouldn't you say? I would say so. Today we're going to look at different ways to find the number represented by a percent or percentage of a number. This is shopping. If you've ever seen anything with any sort of percentage discount, this is your skill. This is your time. I am very much an on-sale shopper, and I'm all about calculating percentages of discounts. So let's do it to it. Oh no! Bar models. Nobody told us there was going to be bar models. Sorry. All right. Of the 400 seats on an airplane, 80% are in the economy class cabin. How many seats are in the economy class cabin? Well, how are they doing this? They're doing 400 seats is yeah. 80% would be 80 out of 100 or 8/10. 400. What? No. Oh, they're doing this in a no. I'm doing it my way. So 400 divided by 10 is 40. So every 10% is 40. 40 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 40 times 8 is 320. Okay. Their bar model doesn't match their problem. And she looks too smug for someone who made an error like that. The way they're setting it up is they're literally envisioning this being divided up into 100 little bars. So, whatevs. I'll just bask in my own superiority. Or you could do 80 times 80% of 400 or 81/100ths of 400. This is what I would do. Put a 1 there. Remember, you can cross simplify. 400 divided by 100 is 4. 100 divided by 100 is 1. 80 times 4 is 320 over 1. You get 320. Boom. How convenient. Method 2 gets my vote. That bar model mess wasn't happening for me. Okay, Lily. She's got $800. She spends 20% of her own money. Okay. So what they're asking you to do, yeah, you got all of this, but she's spending 20% of 800 or 20/100ths of 800 or 20/100ths times 800. Okay, over 1. Divide 800 by 100, you get 8. Divide 100 by 100, you get 1. 20 times 8 is 160 over 1 or $160. Okay, here they're saying 100% is $800. 1% is 800 divided by 100 equals 8, which we kind of did over there. 20% equals 20 times 8, and you're getting 160. So really the kind of the same process is just done in slightly different ways. You're not always going to have this laid out for you, which is why I kind of go that way, because I don't need a pre-marked worksheet to figure it out that way. Does that make sense? Alrighty. Oh. On Sunday, 800 people visited a zoo, and 75% were children. How many children visited the zoo that Sunday? So you could do all this, but hopefully you're getting to the point where you recognize 75% also equals 3/4. And you can figure out 3/4 of 800. But what they're doing is the 75% times 800, or 75/100 times 800 over 1. 800 divided by 100 is 8. 100 divided by 100 is 1. So they're asking you to do 75 times 8 equals 600. So instead of doing the 75 times 8, I know that 1/4 equals 200. 3/4 is going to equal 600. Does that make sense? If I know this is this, then I know that. And if I know that is that, I know that is that. I can skip all that. You got that? Replay that. You all right with that? That's cool. Let's be done with that. All right. Get my work out of there. 5% of the number represented by the percent. Ooh, okay, these are legitimate bar model problems. Mr. Sanjay earns a monthly salary of $4,400, and he spends a quarter of that salary on rent and 30% on food. How much is left? Well, So let's see, what percentage of his salary is left? Well, he spends 25%, 30%. He's got 45% left. That's easy enough. How much of his salary is left? Well, I would do 45% of 4,400 or 45/100ths times 4,400. Divide that by 100 and you get 44. You divide that by 100, you get 1. Oh, for crying out, are we seriously doing 45 times 44? So I'm going to do 45 and I'll put 44 in the bottom, and here's why. Because it's the same thing twice. 0, 8, 9. So I get 1980, right? So I spend 1980. What? No. I have 1980 left. Boom. I'm going to cry if that's not right. Victory! Okay, so they did the 1%. Oh, yeah, they still ended up doing 45 times 44. And here's actually, that's what I did. Okay? You can pause this and take a look at it. Oops, hang on. I don't leave that up there so you can bask in my glory. Yeah. If you didn't hear me the first time, stop and replay and listen to me again. I'm generally on top of things. Generally. I'm not the train wreck my mom always says I am. Okay. So I'll use models to help you. Ooh, this place sounds fun. Oh, no, it doesn't. That's a lot of food to clean up. All right. Of the 1,200 goats, chickens, and ducks at Mom's farm, 20% are goats and 45% are chickens. And trust me, you haven't lived until you've cleaned a chicken coop for the first time in the spring. It's not fun. First of all, what percentage of the critters are ducks? Well, altogether, we've got 100% critters. We're going to subtract 45% of those chickens and 20%, which are goats. And you're going to get 35% duckaroonies. All right. Ooh, then how many ducks are there on the farm? You got to do 35% of 1,200 or 35/100ths times 1,200 over 1. And then once again, divide that by, it's very convenient how these all work out with 100s. Divide that by 100 and you get 12. Divide that by 100, you get 1. And then you're really just doing 35 times 12. And you get 400. 420 ducks. What percentage of chickens? Oh my gosh, that means you get like over 500 chickens. I'm like serious about the chicken coop thing, you guys. It is nasty. 500 some chickens? God, I'm getting traumatized just thinking about it. You ever meet me in person someday, ask me about chickens when I was a kid. Please. Yeah, whatever they did here, 100% is, okay, 1,200. A 1% would be 1,200 divided by 100, or 12. And then, what even percent were ducks? I got so caught up thinking about the farm, I forgot what I was doing. 35% are ducks. So then you're doing 12%. So 35% equals 12 times 35, and that was the 420. Okay, and this is the same as what I did over here, right? The 35% of 1,200, 35/100 times 1,200 over 1 equals 420 ducks. Boy, oh boy, that's a lot of quacking. You know my feelings on hands-on activities. You can do this your own selves. Oh, this guy. All right, Mr. Smooth Dude. The store's got 750 cartons of eggs. The store sold 40% of the eggs. Okay. 100% of the eggs is 750 cartons. I'm going to assume that's not the entire problem. If 100% is 75, then that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Because we're breaking this into 10 pieces. Every 10% would be 75. 75, 75. I'm just predicting. So 40% is going to be 300. I ain't saying, but I'm just saying. You can use the model to help you solve these word problems. How many cartons of eggs did the store sell? 300. Aha. How many cartons of eggs were not sold? Well, for 750, 750 minus 300 is 450. What percent of the eggs were not sold? 60%. Brilliant. How's that feel? You can do that on your own time. You can do that on your own time. You can do that on your own time. Pause me if you'd like to. I'm moving on. I got things to do. Ooh, let's practice. Pause me. I'll start in 5 seconds. We're going to come in under 15 minutes. Yay. Okay. Pause me and work. Did you restart me? Good. I'm going to move my face over. I'm not getting quite enough of me right now. Okay. 20% of 175 is going to be 15. Wait. Am I happy with that? Yes, I am. 5, 20. Nope, I'm not happy with my own work because I'm not being very careful. 25 goes into 75 3 times, goes into 100 4 times. The 20 divided by 4 becomes 5 over 1. 5 times 3 is 15 over 1. 45% of 720. Okay, so 45 100ths times 720 over 1. Let's see, 100 divided by 10 is 10. 20 divided by 10 is 72. 45 divided by 5 is 9. 10 divided by 5 is 2. See how I'm simplifying here? And 2 divided by 2 is 1. 72 divided by 2 is 36. 9 times, 36 times 9. 324. Do I like that? 324. 10% is 720. 20% is going to be 144. 40% is going to be 288. 288 plus 36. Yeah, I like that. 324. 30% times 83 tenths of 80 is going to be 24. And that's not a percent, by the way. And 62% of 550. Come on. Who's got time for that? 1. Let's divide that by 10. Divide that by 10 and I get 55. Divide that by 2 and I get 31. Divide that by 2 and I get 5. Divide that by 5 I get 1. Divide that by 5 I get 11. 31 times 11. You guys remember my 11 trick? 341. If you don't know, I did that. I did 31 times 11. There's a trick. Can of tomatoes had a mass of 560 grams. Sylvia used 70% to make soup. How many grams of tomatoes did she use in her soup? So we're just fine. It's 70% of 560. Divide by 10 is 56. Divide by 10 is 10. Ew. Divide by 10 is 7. Divide by 10 is 1. So then I just got to do 7 times 56. 2, 4, 392 grams. Boom. All right. Oh, am I going to come? 14 minutes. No. I was so smug. Oh, I know these last slides get me all the time. All right, I'm pausing. Guys, let's rejoin in 4 seconds. Pause me and solve them. Did you pause me? Pause me. You solve them and then come back when you're done. All right, number 8 was the easy one. She spent 30% of her earnings of $20 on Monday. 30% of 23 tenths of 20 is $6, meaning she had 14 left. 450 kids went to school play. 40% were boys. How many girls attended? Well, 60% were girls. So 60 over 100 times 450. you do all your simplifying and you end up with 270. Or you could do 1/10 is 45. 45 times 6 would be 6/10, 270. Then finally, of the 200 kiddos at Central, 75% live more than a mile away. How many live less than a mile? 25%, or 1/4 of 200 is 50. Man, overtime again. Are you kidding me? All right. Boy, pause me. We'll do this in 5 seconds. All right, before we even go, this problem's broken because it doesn't tell us how much swordfish there is, so it's an undoable problem. For this one here, he spends 20% on his phone, 45% on his TV, 35% on his camera, 35% of 900 is 315. Okay. Finally, the last page. Pause me and then resume in 5 seconds, after which you'll have seen my mastery. 4, 3, pause me, 2, pause me, 1, pause me, and I'm going to pause me and solve problems. And here's my work. In the apartment problem, you got 15% 1 bedroom, 25% 2 bedroom, 60% with the 3 bedrooms. That's your 60% there. 60% of 2,500, 6,000 times 2,500 equals 1,500. Boom. Over here, you got 23% cherries, 20% pineapples, 44% apples, and 6% apricots are what's left. So I did the 6/100ths times 250. And then what I actually did first is I just simplified the 6/100ths to 3/50ths. And then once I did that, I could simplify the 50 and the 250 to a 5 and a 1 because they both divide by 50. 3 times 5 is 15, over 1 is just 15 grams. Ugh, 2 minutes over. I disgust me. But you don't. You guys are all, and all of you, you're all wonderful. You're rocking the house, especially considering this is a 6th grade skill. You're just dynamite. So 17 minutes is too long. Toodles, farewell, bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Good job.